But if I were to say, my fellow citizens, that we shall send to the moon 240,000 miles away from the control station in Houston, a giant rocket more than 300 feet tall, the length of this football field, made of new metal alloys, some of which have not yet been invented, capable of standing heat and stresses several times more than have ever been experienced, fitted together with a precision better than the finest watch, carrying all the equipment needed for propulsion, guidance, control, communications, food, and survival on an untried mission to an unknown celestial body, and then return it safely to Earth, re-entering the atmosphere at speeds of over 25,000 miles per hour, causing heat about half that on the temperature of the sun, almost as hot as it is here today, and do all this, and do all this, and do it right, and do it first, before this decade is out, then we must be bold.
So we're currently at pad 39B, and it's just raining out, and so I'm really hoping that this camera doesn't get ruined. So we're finalizing our remote setup. Getting stung by creatures for some reason. I think that's all, man. I think we're ready to bug out. A lot of people have been waiting a long time for this thing to go, so we can't mess it up. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. How was it, John? You got everything ready? Everything's sharp and focused. We are ready to roll. It's gonna go around the moon and back. And enter right back into Earth's atmosphere. Splash down, hopefully in October if it goes, you know, in the next few days.
Hi, my name is Kirsten Johnson. I'm Deputy Team Lead for the Orion Crew Survival Systems Project. One of the things we're building is the OX launch and entry suit that'll be used on the Artemis missions going forward. And we're currently out here at KSC supporting the Artemis 1 launch events. Yeah, so we actually have one of these suits on the mannequin that's installed in the vehicle. Now, it is really a successor from the ACES that was used in the shuttle, the Advanced Crew Escape Suit. Obviously, the orange we have stuck with. It's iconic, yeah. I mean, and in the post-landing water recovery scenario, this is the color you want for recovery forces to find you quickly. As soon as the crew gets named, we will work with our vendor, David Clark, to go and make them a suit that meets their specific body measurements. When they're in the vehicle, think of bicycle clips that you wear to provide a good connection with the bike. This does the same and helps protect their body against abnormal launch, landing loads.
Cool. So we are on board the Orion mock-up. You can see a lot of this stuff is actually like really well built. This is not just a crappy model. This is made for training, and I'm gonna go sit down in one of these seats real quick. All right.
Anyone else want to get an elevator? Yeah, but it's not just two are on a different floor. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody.
So two.
I'm Steve Sides. I'm the lead
Integrated Communications Officer. Yeah, we get to manage the cameras on board Orion. So we got 13 cameras on board. And we're going to be turning them on and off and recording video on them and configuring them and getting them ready for when we come around the moon, we can watch Earthrise. So that will be really cool. Those are the camera controller displays that have those 13 cameras connected to them. So we use GoPros for wireless cameras. They aren't the most advanced technology, but they can handle the radiation. They're all wireless, just like GoPros are, right? And they connect wirelessly to the camera controllers, and then we have to ship it down to the ground. And that's what that guy does. He ships it from onboard the vehicle back to the ground. You don't see a whole lot of data there because that simulation doesn't include the cameras. So we just have to fake it. Fake it till you make it, right? But we get a lot of opportunities to work with the real cameras on the real vehicles. So it's not like we haven't practiced with them. So we'll be able to use them for real.
I'm Judd Freeling. I'm the Ascent Entry Flight Director for Artemis 1. I'm really excited about Artemis 1 because it's going to be the start of a campaign. We'll establish a continued presence on the moon and then eventually go to Mars. So that's really exciting times to be part of.
Yeah, my name is Thomas Pesquet. I'm a veteran of 2 space missions now. One on the Soyuz, the space station, the other one on the Crew Dragon, to the space station as well. Almost 400 days in space. And that's what I've been busy doing for the last 10-ish years. How do I feel? I feel great. Somehow I have a good feeling. I've been known to have a terrible sixth sense, but at least for now I have a good feeling. I know people are working hard to resolve the issues that are coming up. There's nothing unexpected. It's pretty much nominal stuff that could happen. So hopefully they resolve everything and that rocket's going to go up and everybody's going to cheer. So I don't know, I'm confident, I trust the NASA teams and we'll see what the outcome is. If it doesn't go up this time, it'll go up next time. It's only a matter of time. All right? You bet. You bet.
What's that cookie?
We'll know if it really is. We can see from under the engines. That's what the
in the face of a likely scrub. Delicious. It's a great Kickstarter.
This mission, the real important thing is this mission is a milestone for us to say we can put people on it, which gets us to Artemis 2. To make a decision like this, and I think Charlie Blackwell, Jeremy, and the team in there made the right decision. You know, when we called the scrub, I heard this whole room go, oh. I hope that was about the TVs blanking out and not the decision to scrub.
The mission management team has been pulled. You have a go to proceed with terminal count and launch of Artemis 1.
I copy all, thank you. And NTD, Launch Director.
Go ahead, Launch Director.
Yes, sir. On behalf of all the men and women across our great nation who have worked to bring this hardware together to make this day possible, and for the Artemis generation, this is for you. At this time, I give you a go to resume count and launch Artemis 1.
Oh, they lit the booster! Go! Go!